poor and selfish, and then just for like 20 minutes on a live stream yell at Rin. That's how it has to go.
While getting raided.
While getting raided.
Oh yeah, that was the best part. In the middle of it, we got raided by like 14 people. And just watch the numbers. Like, yep, I get it.
Just watch all those people leave. I was like, yeah, gotta go apologize to them afterwards. Also, hello, we are live because gave Kay some time to get here, but 8:30 start time is 8:30 start time, and anything later than that is, well, let's just get started. So, hi, it's time for us to once again try and get through some Rime with the Frostmaiden.
Rime with the Frostmaiden.
Rime with the Frostmaiden.
Rime with the Frostmaiden.
Rime with the Frostmaiden, which will now be played by the role of Spelljammer. No, not really. But it's an option. If y'all die horribly, we could just move over to Spelljammer.
You say that, but you could say that we just get abducted in the middle of like one night of sleep, and suddenly we're in space. Bam!
So,
take characters.
So hear me out. If y'all happen to find a Spelljammer here in the frozen north and get it fixed, that might be a thing that could happen.
God damn it, Ren.
They are renowned to
they
crash
don't know
and
anything.
be covered
Don't tell
by
them.
icy snow and all that jazz.
As somebody that is an absolute slut for all things Mind Flayer, far beyond an astral. Don't tempt me with that. Keith will hit buttons and send everyone's ass off to the sea.
Let's go. Let's go to space.
I like that everybody.
Fuck this winter.
I like that everybody's just for going to Spelljammer.
It's cold here. People want to kill me on this planet. I am fucking out of here.
Kate's gonna come back.
Space.
Kate's gonna come back. Why is there like an elephant floating out in a sea of stars on this picture? Oh yeah, we got abducted like last night while we were sleeping. You got some catching up to do.
It's those damn Chewinga.
Damn.
The Chewinga abducted us.
Oh, that's their master plan. They're looking for species to send up there.
They've been planning it the whole time, those evil little bastards. Yeah. So last time, it's been a while, y'all finally set out on your quest to help escort the little gnome, reach Dogan's Hole. It's going to be a long trip. I'm going to pull up the map, and we'll just kind of... Nope, that's Streambot. I need to be on my Roll20. One sec. But you guys have set off from Tourmaline, and you have just reached Brinshander. Along the way, a frost troll had attacked within like the first 3 hours of your trip. Hungry frost troll had attacked you all. With the help of your mummy friend, you all beat the piss out of it and trivialized a CR8 at level 2, now level 3. And... Oh, sorry, you didn't arrive at Brinshander, you arrived at Targos. A little early. Y'all wanted to stop first and stop Brinshander. But you have made the first leg of the journey from Tourmaline, arriving at Targos. And from Targos, you'll set out to Brinshander and either cut straight across, or I do believe the original plan was to just take the roads, cut through Goodmead and then Dogan's Hole. There's no wrong answer because the trails are safe, and it really doesn't take that much longer.
The trails are safe. There's trolls on the trails.
Yeah.
There are trolls on the trail.
That's true. It's safe. It's safe only in the fact that one of you rolled really badly and a troll appeared.
You're welcome.
Hang on. I thought that was my terrible roll.
It was somebody's terrible roll, and because of it, a troll appeared. I need to pull up the overland travel, and Discord wants to keep scrolling down as I'm trying to scroll up. Okay, there we go. So you guys put in 9.5 miles to get to Targos. From Targos, it'll be another 3 miles to Bryn Shander, 9 miles to the Crossroads, and then 4 miles to Goodmead, 4.5 to Dogan's Hole.
Is it night or?
You guys had traveled.
Always nighttime.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
It's always nighttime. What time of day is it? It's you guys have put in the entire travel and are just arriving in Targos, and I do believe.
Does my little sun drop wink out?
I gotta answer one question at a time. So for your travel, I do believe the axe beaks can go 2 miles every hour, and then they need to stop. So with that in mind, you guys were roughly, it's probably about evening time. It was probably a full day's travel. So you're coming into Targos right at the evening. You ask about the sun drop as if I remember the spell you made weeks ago, and haven't had any context for it. Remind us what your spell does so that I can actually give you that answer, because it's been weeks.
Let me post it.
Anybody watching this on YouTube is definitely seeing all of it happening at once because of backlog, but it's been weeks for us since we played. On the sunlight, that's been a big position. Our creature, the right light, radius, light remains during daytime hours. So no, it's technically evening, or it would just never exist because there are no daytime hours. No, that's not how that's going to work. It's evening time, so it's going to dip over the proverbial horizon.
Yeah.
It'd be replaced by a little moon drop. Alright, so you all arrive outside of Targos, and the Targos information, and I'm moving over to the Targos map. It's the map. Why is this not in alphabetical order? Okay, Targos. That's Targos. You guys would have been arriving from over y'all. Okay, you can't see that. You guys would have been arriving from over y'all.
Well,
Hold on, let me set the mood and give you all your information before you jump into character. You don't know anything about what you're here for.
okay.
Yep, give me just a moment.
Cocaine and hookers.
Cocaine and hookers, exactly. Thank you. Like Bryn Shander, Targos is encircled by a wooden wall which helps to protect the town against orcs and other threats from the wilderness. The walls extend out into the lake. It's one of these people, lake people. Extends out into the lake, creating a safe harbor for the town's boats. The water, of course, has started to freeze over. Targos in a nutshell. It's a rather large population. There's a quest that sends you guys back in the other direction, which we probably don't want to do. Oh, Tourmaline would be 4 hours if y'all pushed it without any rest, but we all know that that's not going to happen. So, when you guys arrive, you arrive here at this southern gate because that's really the only way in, this main gatehouse. The guards are weary in this evening hour, but when they see you guys are coming on sleds and from a direction that the orcs normally don't come through, it's just the brief, like, who are you, how long are you staying, what's your business, and the gnome woman is actually the first to speak up, and she gives them the rundown of, I'm going to Dogan's Hole, these were my escorts, I can vouch for them, and it seems like there's recognition for her when she introduces herself, or introduces you all to them. So they're more than willing to let you guys in without any problem. Now you can go, Shane.
Well, the sun has moved to the other side of the planet, so do we want to find a place to rest?
Sorcery. A woman thinking she knows how the sun works.
I can
yeah,
hear
we should-
you.
We should try and find a place to board the axe beaks and find a place to sleep. You all here coming from the void because none of you can see me.
She is the night.
I'm probably used to this.
No.
No.
No, this is a new development.
This is a new development.
Good heavens!
Oh.
I thought we had lost her for a while. I just
yeah,
thought you
hey,
were all happy.
hey, why
with
don't we actually address that? What has everybody gotten in their level ups?
Oh yeah. Spell slots.
Spell slots.
Yep. Level 2 spells.
Level 2 spells.
Level 2 spell slots. Haha.
Being a cleric is fun.
Yeah, everyone except Osha's got a fairly boring level up.
Oh yeah, I got some good shit. I have Dread Ambusher, so now first round in combat, I can do some extra damage and shoot an extra shot. And when it's dark, I'm invisible.
And she's not throwing away her shot.
In Oshus's head, I go, Oshus, you can talk and you're in my mind too. Where'd you go?
10 feet behind you to the left.
Face that direction. I don't see you.
That's the point. As long as I'm in the dark, you can't see me.
Which, fun fact, is all the time.
Yes. So unless I'm in the light, or you have tremor sense or blind sight, you cannot see.
Note to self. Develop tremor sense.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to regret Gloomstalker being a thing in Icewind Dale, but it's fine. I'm actually not that worried about it.
Hey, I did get stung by a thing from the Underdark.
Yeah, that's true. They can see you for sure. You're not safe from the denizens of the Underdark.
Just add one side to every creature.
So my overview for Targos: description, walled, big fishing fleet, frozen lake.
Wow, that's a real bummer for them.
I'm gonna first look for a place to board our animals.
I will assist.
Alright, go ahead and give me a...
You know, because you're invisible.
That's
And
true.
you're probably gonna freak everybody out.
I mean, once I hit light, they'll be able to see me. Is there light in town?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are bad.
The town is well illuminated because this is a civilized establishment who does not pervade in darkness. So
14.
Oshis does appear after a while. So you do have two options for where you guys can board up the animals. One sec. No, not that. Just bother me about it later, Foxit. There is the Three Flags Sailing. These are both tavern/inns. The Three Flags Sailing is built on the midway point of the docks, and then there is probably technically not closer because you'd have to go past the Three Flags to get down to the other side, because there's this little slope here that goes down into the lower part of the harbor. There is another area called the Luskin Arms. So you got two options there.
Everyone we hit first.
Do we know anything about one or the other? As I make a history check?
Did you make a history check?
I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
I'm flipping over. Oh, everything's so small on this new monitor. There it is. Ha!
You know, jack and shit. Because as they have established, Nat 1s on skill checks are failures now. Or will be. Stay tuned.
But that is not on that one.
I
Anyway,
know. No, it's just
so
you don't know anything.
yeah, I'm just like, but they can't fit Luskin in this little town.
It's just the arms.
Luskin doesn't have arms.
It might.
Well, it might.
We do now.
They do now.
The
I mean, they don't anymore. They're here.
Don't you know what Photoshop is for?
Oh no! Now I have to Photoshop arms
How,
on the
how do you shop a photo? Is it? Do you buy them?
Well, the art trade is quite illustrious venture in the cities. It is a good way to store wealth.
If I see someone, I'll stop them and say, "Excuse me, if we're here to stay the night, would you recommend the Luskin Arms or the Three Flags?
I would avoid the Luskin Arms. It's an old rat-infested inn owned by a Weasley man. Quite sad, though. Usually, the largest suite is occupied by the town speaker, so your party would probably be a bit cramped there. The Three Flags Sailing, however, run by quite the woman. Ma, she's called by everyone. Very friendly, very nice inn, I do say so myself.
Hey, can I ask,
Friendly,
what's the problem with a Weasley person, the rabbit says, looking up at them?
Well, my friend, as you may know all too well, weasels eat rabbits.
We negotiated that ages ago during the Great War.
We only
I
give
thought
a
that was
small
what with
tribute
parrots.
to be consumed by the weasels.
We each offer our sacrifices. The weasels provide great wait, no, that wasn't here. The Feywild, it's fine. A lot of weird stuff. But three flag sailing is the place to be.
Wow, one wonders what the speaker is doing, just renting out that single big room.
Probably not renting it out, if I had to assume anything.
Hookers and monster trucks, that's what he's doing.
Even the trucks are monsters? God, I forgot how terrible this place is.
Even the trucks are monsters. And furthermore, what is a truck? So yeah, you have two places where you could go right now: the Three Flags Sailing or the Luskin Arms. The Three Flags Sailing comes higher,
Three Flags Sailing.
more endorsed than the Luskin Arm.
Three Flags it is.
Flags it is. So when you arrive at Three Flags, you see that this area is much more popular. Fishers come in after a long day. There's the smell of fresh fishy stew, and there's plenty of ale being passed around. It looks rather busy for this evening, and well, okay. I was trying to hype it up. The description makes it sound like it's not very, very happy and excited. But we're gonna go ahead and change that because today's the day that you all arrive, and so it's a little more. It's a little more bustling. The tavern itself is run by a plump, gray-haired woman that everybody refers to as Ma, and you can see her moving around from table to table, kind of offering that warm, welcoming air as she fusses over all the fishers who are enjoying their food as if they were her children.
After thanking the one guy for directions and then getting here, oh my gosh, I forget what I do. Oh yes.
Remember.
How many rooms do we want to get?
Well, let me see how many rooms I can get us. And I'm going to I need to pick a song to sing. I'm gonna grab my lyre and sing Wellerman. 'Cause why not? Oh wait, I have a thing! I have a thing that I can do!
Hmm.
I have a new thing! New thing I can do. I cast Fortune's Favor on myself. And I have a pearl for that. Ah! So I do that first, and then I hop up, and then I start playing the lyre and singing Wellerman.
Okay.
23. Let's see if I get a natural 20. Nope, 23.
I do not consent.
Oh, okay.
No, it's fine.
Let me get rid of that.
String breaks. Like, oh,
I
fuck.
I like that that's just an opening line. I have to approve this before you do it. When the chosen creature makes an attack, save a throw.
Your ability is approved.
But-
Your meme is not.
But yeah, I did.
Meme.
I actually overlooked that. So if you want, I will get rid of it.
No, I don't actually have a problem with it. When a creature makes an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
I think it's a pretty fair thing since you have to pay 100 gold pearl just to do it.
They have to have 100.
Yes,
Oh
they-
wait, never mind. I don't use it. I thought I didn't.
Oh
realize
yeah, it
consumed
destroys your pearl. Oof.
No. Oh fuck no. I'm not using
Oh god,
that.
yeah, fuck that.
I mean, you still got a 23.
He's still at a 23.
Yeah. All right. I'm getting rid of that spell.
I do not consent to you burning 100 gold. Yeah, you can change that out because yeah, that's oof. That's a real stipulation.
Yeah.
We need an artificer alchemist that can just make a pearl once a day for you.
Yeah,
That'd be nice. I
just fabricate everything.
yeah. I thought that was just the.
Although, guys, why are you not an artificer so you could fabricate the purple worm poison and just make a killing selling those on the black market?
But yeah.
We'd be rich if anyone had money in these cities.
That's true.
Right?
All right, so you make this performance roll. That is to do.
Once was a ship that was put to sea. The name of the ship was Billy of Tea.
Woo.
Woo.
What was your intent with that? Are you looking to make money? Or are you just trying to?
If I get money, that'd be nice. But I'm looking to endear myself because I have the entertainer background. So if it all goes well, and I can find all my stuff, here we go. I can get us free boarding.
Oh,
And
easy.
meals.
Yeah. With the 23, it's more than enough, and you did a little musical number there too, which would have given you advantage. If you perform your actual performance, it's always an advantage. It's just in the rules. It's rules. It's written.
I can do that.
Whenever you perform your performance role, it always gives you points. Everybody needs to enforce that rule if they haven't already, because why haven't you?
Well, alright.
Yeah, but you didn't
Wait,
know that.
what
You didn't
now?
know that was a thing. Come on.
Wait, do what now?
If you perform your actual performance, it gives you advantage. That's always been a thing. Did you not know
Oh,
that?
baby, you are gonna get some poorly sung songs
Did
from
you,
now on.
did you not know that?
No! I just thought that was something like Matt Mercer did for Sam because he actually was ballsy enough to sing shit.
Yeah, no. That definitely.
Oh, that's it. Every class I'm linking is Bard now, so y'all can hear my amazing singing voice.
Listen, we're more for it than you realize.
Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Ha!
There you go. Ma is more than pleased with you playing and definitely improving the mood of the fishermen here at the Three Flags Sailing. You worked out an arrangement with her where she could provide you guys with a room. It's going to be a little cramped because she can provide one room free of board. She's not going to give up several rooms for just one, performing bard. But you guys have a cramped room that you can share.
We call
And
Big
she does-
Spoon.
She also does provide dinner for everybody, and that was free of charge.
Thank you.
While she's performing, does anybody else want to do anything?
Drink.
Drink.
Like, is there anything I can do? No.
Drink.
Just eat.
Oh, sit down and be
were we
boring
able-
because I still haven't chosen spells.
Were we able to board the axe beaks here?
Yes. That is going to cost, though. And I'll say that it's 2 silver to board a single axe beak. So you have 3, so it's 6 silver for the night, and that's gonna get them fed and all that too. So you don't have to tick off rations for them.
Oh, goody. I'll cover that. I got 8 silver. I'll pay the 6 to board them.
Oh yeah, how are you and Fantus doing on the moose hide?
Moose.
I imagine, and I'm going to actually look to Corlin Trim, Idwalin, Kaushi, Halfshoe, and ask, is it alright if I peruse your special book for a little insight on enchantments?
Thalia is just sitting there like she was about to start talking, but Juventus kind of got carried away, so she just slinks back into her seat and nods.
You can talk too.
You can also talk.
No, it's alright. You answered her. It's alright.
Oh yes, it's perfectly fine if you want to look at the book. The book is there for you to peruse anytime you wish. You just have to ask. That's all I asked. And all I need is you to bring it back when you're done. Thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And the little gnome holds up the book and says, "Just bring it back when you're finished. I wanted to look over it today as well. So hurry.
My eyes get like really big and holding the book. Alright. Let's see how much we can get done. Utilizing the book. Also, I'm going to give Corlin a kiss on the cheek and as thanks.
She blushes a little gnomey blush.
Remind me, what language is that book in?
Oh, fuck. It was in a language none of you all knew. That's what I remember.
You know what?
Okay.
You know what? I might know my next spell.
You might know your next spell if only you had remembered when you leveled up.
I still have to switch it out, and I was looking at.
I conveniently have comprehend languages.
Oh, well, that would make that much easier for you.
All right.
So, you guys had been at... What town?
When we get
what
the
town did
material.
You just come from?
Tourmaline.
Came from Tourmaline. That's where her information is. Hold on, because it does say what the book, what language it was. Let me find her information.
Hello, it's Elminster's Choose Your Own Adventure book.
Yeah. Greetings from Elminster. Chapter 1.
Keep your finger on the page. Don't forget, otherwise you might die.
I was born a poor dwarger.
What language is this, by the way?
They haven't figured that out yet.
Oh, they don't know? They've just been able to read it?
Yeah. Oh, they haven't been able to read it. No, they explained that to you last time too. They're like, I have no idea what it says. It's just my book. So the Let's see. Where was it? Actually, didn't somebody translate it last time or read it? I think
I
did.
read it and worked out what was in there, but I didn't translate it because we
Yeah,
only had a glance.
That was the only time she had anybody be able to read it.
But given more time tonight, I might be able to start translating, or I should say, be saying this in character. Now that we've actually got some time to rest, provided I had a book or even just some paper, I could translate some of the pages for us.
Yeah. Are you doing your comprehend languages now?
Yeah, I sure will.
All right. So the great thing about the way that spell works is it doesn't tell you what the actual language is. You just understand it. So you still don't know what language it is. It's an ancient, lost language for sure. But the text written on the well-preserved book changes from the incomprehensible scribbles for only you to understand. The title is Power in Fashion, Part 6. So amazing it stunned them to oblivion.
That sounds amazing. Let's write this down and
Did they
work
tell
on
you
this
that?
enchantment.
Did they translate that to you?
I don't know.
Thalia hands Juventus 10 pages of parchment, her ink and her ink quill, or ink pen rather. Okay, write this down and I'll read it to you.
Okay.
Ace, we're gonna be here for a while.
You're gonna
You
be
should
here
get a
for-
drink.
You're gonna be here
Oh.
for a while.
Yeah. We're gonna
And
do
then
that.
you-
Comprehend
better-
languages to last an hour and I can ritual cast it. We're gonna be here for a long fucking time.
Even better
So-
if you understand it, but you don't, you don't understand the language that it's in. So it's like, write this down. It's like, what the fuck are you saying?
Basically, yeah. For your information, strictly the one who's able to read it, because, yeah, that. It details instructions for creating a cape of the Montbank, a cloak of the bat, a cloak of protection, and glamoured studded leather, which is all stuff I'm pretty sure I already told you.
You have.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're translating, and you're like, write this down. Arcane formula, blah 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 blah, and it would be gibberish except you're telling it to another wizard. So, you guys are. Make me a roll, Shay,
Yeah, huh?
because I'm not just going to say that you just write down these ingredients,
Uh-huh.
because that's not how it works. This is magic formula, and actually needing to do a little more to translate a magic book into not magic. So
Yes.
please, Juventus.
Precisely 37 electrons and 21
just
neutron.
Give me an Arcana roll.
Alright. Let's see. Arcana.
You're not actually making any of this yet. You're just writing it down. 24. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's perfectly fine for being able to start writing this book down. You're not going to be finished tonight or anytime soon, but you get several pages translated. While that's going on, I'm going to have the other two do something instead of just waiting for this to be done. Y'all can roll to kind of like overhear stuff and hear some rumors going about town because there's a lot of people here who are talking and doing stuff.
Hey.
Nice.
Double nat 20s.
All that,
I hear everything.
Yeah.
Never whisper around a heron gun. And, you know.
You know, of course, you don't whisper because you don't know where Oshis is. It's a shadowy part of the table, so she's just gone again.
Oh, wow.
She just sits next to people and listens to their entire conversation.
That is.
She's just leaning back there, like drinking, pretending not to listen or hear anything.
It's like go to this rumor table, but there's only 10 rumors, and it applies to all of 10 towns instead of the specific area. That's so lame. I wish they.
Wow, cool, Targos. Are you paying for our travel? Because good lord.
Do you really think they could be 10 full rumors about Lonelywood?
Kinda.
Look, it's a pretty populated town. There could be all kinds of
tell us
gossip.
more. Tell us more about the fucking moose. Let's see here.
It was actually someone's pet.
It was actually.
Like, for the king, every fucking quest starts with, I nursed something back to health and it turned on me.
Oh my god, that was such a cute game though.
I love it.
I got the good ending.
I haven't yet. I'm very close to death, but
Oh, it's gonna
we'll see
happen.
what happens.
It's gonna happen a lot.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so they did the minimal thing here again. Awesome. Okay, cool. Well then, I will just say, Dido, roll me 2d10, and Frost, roll me 1d10.
6.
6.
That's
And 9 and a 10.
a 9 and a 10.
Okay, cool. Ha! Okay, so, Keith, what you end up hearing, this is kind of like the summation of the conversation you're overhearing while eating and over the several hours that are passing while the two of them are like, write this down. Okay, wrote it down. Write this down. You hear basically the summation that in East Haven, they caught an evil wizard who killed some adventurers. The 10-town militia plans to burn the wizard at the stake. I hear the captain of the guard is looking for adventurers to help with another task that may or may not be related.
Ooh, okay, and what 3 you want?
Write that down.
Write that down.
Thank you.
Stop.
Now draw this pretty circle. Draw this pretty cloak.
Hey, here's one for the town you just left. In Tourmaline, Speaker Masthew has closed one of the town's lucrative gem mines. Apparently, a gang of kobolds crept into the mine and endangered some miners. Anyone who clears out the mine can expect to be well compensated. And then another fisher is like, no, you fool! They just fixed that mine. I heard about it this morning. A bunch of people came in and did fix it. And turns out the kobolds weren't bad at all. They're living amongst the people now.
Did any messages pass us on the road?
No.
I want to hear
But
the
they did
descriptions of these strange individuals, or I want Oshus to hear the descriptions of these strange individuals that came. And,
There was
and
this
solved
massive weasel man who came through. There was an elf who was cloaked by starlight. There was also another elf whose hair was fiery red and on fire. There was also a wild child that we think might have been related to beavers.
You know, I could
Did
buy
I miss
most of
anyone?
that, but how dare you?
Also,
Weasel?
also,
Weasel?
there,
missed the
also
free
there was a
fighting person.
also there was a half elf. They were also here doing something.
Yes, entirely uninteresting, that one.
I'm sorry that you basically have the incognito character. It's like, yeah, we got
That's the entire point.
got this fucking rabbit, this girl whose hair changes colors, an elf that doesn't exist, a wild child, also this half elf wizard.
Also, this half elf.
And gal every half elf. I've got
The
four
one time
four
Shane
pieces.
plays the straight man character. Yeah.
Can't say I'm a fan of those straight men.
Yeah. Okay, and then the other rumor that you end up hearing, Oshis, over the course of this is pertaining to in town, and it's a band of adventurers are planning an expedition up the side of Kelvin's cairn, hoping to find Uyamiratuk, a Goliath lycanthrope who transforms into a polar bear. If you hurry, you might be able to join the expedition.
Where polar?
The shadow polar bear. And the half-elf companion.
Heath, do we want to take a very long detour from the current mission we are on?
A very, very, very long detour. Like, so long, I will redirect your attention. You are here. Kelvin's cairn is here.
So we want to go here.
And you want to go there, you know?
Well, how long did it
But if
take
you
us to
hurry
get
to
here?
Dogan's Hole and get back, you might be able to join the expedition.
Maybe we can catch them on the way back.
That's probably not likely.
Look,
Maybe we'll catch their remains on the way there.
That's much more likely.
or you know, they'll just get lost and get turned around, and they wind up at Dogen's hole somehow.
Somehow.
And then they think, the tallest person out of all of us is the werebear.
Can you type up the
Yeah,
Can
I
you-
post
can you-
yours as well.
yeah, thanks.
So I think I have it ready for you.
Well, mine. Oh, overheard something quite interesting.
What did you hear?
Apparently in East Haven there's very strange going on with some kind of wizard that's being burned at the stake for doing some crime. I guess nobody knows what. And the captain of the guard is looking for help with something that might pertain to it.
Interesting.
Now, for some
I mean,
reason-
East Haven's not that far out of the way.
Would be a bit of a detour off the path, but leaving Brinshander should be on the way there.
Well, if I remember correctly, there is a fork, and we have to go south, not east.
Yeah. Well, we could go after we're done getting to Dogen's Hall. Go back up and visit it, see if they're still meeting up with it.
It would be
But it's-
it would be a little faster if we just kind of cut across, and then we might have time to go there.
You would save time. Yeah.
Aren't
And
aren't
then,
you like translating for Thalia right now?
Yes, I
Yes.
am. I'm not here.
You're not part of that conversation at all.
Oh,
You missed the important bit. It has to be
Yeah, now
woven
you'll-
to a 7-4 time signature.
Now you'll never be able to make a cloak of protection. I'm sorry.
I mean, we are gonna need to make as much money. You know, we've got two wizards in our group, and I know how expensive Avantis by herself is.
Yes, charting new spells is expensive from what I've overheard. Then if you're gonna create new items, that's... A friend told me how much it costs just to make a glamored set of leather armor. You'd think it was nothing, but... Whew!
In these parts where magic items are rare, far between, yeah, it's gonna be even more expensive. Most everything is rare now since
So I'd
the long
imagine
night.
we can get some kind of fundage. You could make an item, go to a town and sell it for a decent profit, and use that to go make other items.
Well, you know what we could do when we get to Bryn Shander? We could take the 10 trail down. And then it's going to be a little difficult going through the actual tundra. There might be blizzards and whatnot, but it's...
A much faster route, because that's the 16, almost 17 miles, and that's only 6.5.
I mean, normal blizzards I have no problems with, but these new blizzards are dangerous.
True, but it does save like 2 days, 3 days of travel if we just cut straight across.
I don't know if if everybody can take that kind of travel. It's really cold.
Very true.
If we get caught in a blizzard, Thalia might die. Having to sleep in a tent outside. Speaking
not
of
made
sleeping
for
outside, where is Flurry?
Probably in one of the stables with the axe beaks.
That's very likely.
Finds it.
That definitely
more
is a
feral.
wild one.
Oh yes, finds trail company much more preferable, which I don't blame him. If you're raised like that, why not?
Why just bother this
I mean, to be fair, I only met them because they thought I was food and tried to eat me.
I mean, not gonna lie, I probably would have shot you thinking you were food too. Actually, I think I almost did, to be honest.
Fairly certain it happened at least once.
You wouldn't be the first, you wouldn't be the last. It's, I've learned to get over that when you Can't help the fact you look like a rabbit anymore. I used to be a very tall human. It's very... Feywild does a lot of terrible things.
I was like, is that the backstory we're going with?
He was a young man that got pulled into Feywild and got turned into a creature, as per the Feylost background.
This
Thank you
isn't
very
even
much.
my final form.
How did you get back here after you were all of that happened?
Time magic.
After all of that.
I could tell you, you wouldn't believe it. There was an awakened rabbit, 3 plants that made fun of you all the time. These guys are dicks.
My story begins 1,000 years in the past.
I was sent back in time while fighting an evil lord. Tried to deliver the finishing blow, and he cast me back in time. Forward.
He cast you
Insight
forward
check to
into
see
the
if-
future.
Cast me
I'm
forward.
gonna insight check to see if I believe this rabbit.
Insight check it, and please roll me a
16.
deception. Yeah.
Huh? That's
You would think
one
it's
heck of
unbelievable.
an origin
but
story.
his name was Apu. He was an evil monkey lord. It was terrifying.
Oh God, he was in a Hadoozy. Yep, got the plot for Spelljammer now. Gotta undo the future that is Apu.
Well, maybe what we can do is get to Dugan's Hole, hit up East Haven, and then maybe we can just go on our own to Kelvin's care.
It's true. Then you don't have to share the lycanthropy. You just have to kill them for being in your way.
They might need help. They might have been... they might not have succeeded.
That's true.
That's true. They could all be
And then, if anything, we just made a trip for nothing.
dead. There's
Yeah,
there's always a reason to go to these places. Come on.
Look, most friends don't loot your friends when they're dead, but they're not our friends, so we could procure some things from whoever didn't make it. Only scavenge people you don't know, kids. Take that lesson to heart.
Or scavenge people you do know. They would have wanted you to have it.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
it's
you
wasteful to leave your
you
friends'
eat,
magic items.
no. You eat the people you know. You scavenge the ones you don't. They might
And then,
booby trap
when your
their
friend is-
items.
When your friend is consumed, there's just a bunch of items left on the ground. You might as well take them.
You gotta leave those as respect for the fallen ally. Unless it's like really magical, then you keep that shit so. Or use it or whatever, How's the weird writing coming along?
It's about this time that you have to finish your writing for the sake of moving along.
All done.
They are all done.
Thalia, good lord, I just spoke too much.
Well,
That's better.
I gave Targos 4 arms because they stole.
Is that what those are? I thought it was a snowflake.
It could be a snow. They can be a snowflake if they want.
It's alive.
Wake in snow. Oh no.
Alright, so, do you need anything else tonight, or we pack it in?
We can rest. I think we spent most of our time doing that translation, but with these, it's going to make the enchantment process quicker.
Oh, that's good.
There's anything you need, let me know, and I'll see what I can get.
Alrighty. I will take up little spoon position.
Little.
Big spoon.
Yay.
All right, so everybody snuggles in, gets ready for bed. Come morning, you all are fresh-faced and ready to go. Did you want to linger in Targos or get back on the road? You do have a schedule to keep.
We do have a schedule.
I think we'll just get back on the road. Since I only had
No,
4
let's
hours
come
of
back.
sleep, can I wake up early and how frozen is the lake? Could we tell going through town?
So for Targos' sake, I think they're on the worst side of it. Because, like, up in Lonelywood, you still had people who could get out to the water. It's kind of implying that these guys are not so lucky. Let's see. Is there anything that gives me any more information? Really, a lot of this is focused on the quest that we're definitely not taking because it also goes to Kelvin's Cairn. So they kind of left it bare bones. So I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I can give you. Targos, where are you? Where's the appendix? Oh wow, sacrifices to all. This one's much more helpful than the one. Targos. There we go.
I only asked because I have the fisher background, which
Yeah.
allows me to catch enough food to feed myself and 10 other people.
I got you.
But
I'm just trying to see if it does give any information because it kind of the way the description of this town is given to me, it kind of implies that the fishermen are all like sad, tired, and depressed because of how bad the conditions are for them. So I'm just trying to see if there's any actual information about how bad it is. It just says it sucks, or at least it did in the base version. What's that? This is for the harbor. None of that's important since you guys didn't deal with that. Musket Arms, which you can go to. Market Square. Shuffles, another tavern. Oh, they actually have a couple more taverns. I guess I could have. You definitely didn't want to go to the one called the Wolf Pelt Inn. There's a
That's
shrine.
right.
There's actually a shrine to Harl here. That's fun. I love these expanded 10-town ones. It doesn't give me any information, so I'm gonna say that it's doable, but it's probably closer to ice fishing than taking a boat here. So you could go out and attempt to do some ice fishing, which I do believe I have rules for. I thought I saw something for it. Because they got those special knucklehead trout here. Fish.
what color was my girlfriend's hair when I left this morning?
What color was your girlfriend's hair when she left this morning?
Red.
Fiery.
Oh,
Know what kind of day we're gonna have.
I spoke too soon. Green.
Vibrant.
I have to find my notes. What is green?
Green is I love music and song and I drink a lot.
Yes, my favorite. Oh, she goes out with a smile on her face.
Just looking forward to today. Oh, a fishing table. Neat. Okay. Give me a survival check. Bless you. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Okay.
25.
You passed a survival check. Now roll me a d8 to see what might be lurking below the water.
6. I think it's a 6.
So this is going to be a tricky bite. The float bobs under lightning fast. Roll initiative. And if your reactions are quick enough, I make a contested initiative roll, flat d20 roll. You can grab the bite and roll again on the table. If not, the fish slips away. So this is more just a reflex test, basically. But you're
24?
I was like, you're a gloomstalker.
I have a +8 to initiative.
I'm gonna say it applies. Okay. There was no way I could beat that, so roll me another d8.
Another D8.
I actually like this fishing roll. It's kind of cool.
It's another 6.
Okay. Roll again. Initiative.
Oh, initiative?
Yeah. Actually,
sorry.
no, what? No, we'll just take the 4 because we won't do it again. Hey, so you caught a knucklehead trout, and you have enough to get it for how many days?
It's up to 10 people
Oh,
for
up to 10,
1 day.
Up to 10 people. Okay.
So I just want to catch enough for my group.
Yeah. Well, these knuckleheaded trout are big, so what you end up getting is a beautiful dark red, shiny upper body. When viewed from below, they have a white plump belly. They are plump fish weighing 50 pounds and have bulbous heads, whale-like, with swollen lips and dull yellow beady eyes. And I actually have a picture of them that I can give you. Knuckle-headed trout. Knuckle-headed trout. Knuckle-headed trout. Hand out for the knuckle-headed trout. Boop! Catch one of these big juicy fish.
Dude.
50 pounds, no less.
50 pounds, no less. It's a big fish.
A big fish.
Which is usually why they're caught by fishing vessels. So it's really impressive that you're out here ice fishing for one.
And nobody can see me.
And nobody can see you. They just all of a sudden this trout materializes on the ice.
It jumps out of this hole in the ice.
Yeah.
And starts floating.
But it's 50 pounds of fish, which is enough to feed 10 people for the day. Once you've skinned and deboned it, it'll be enough for 10 people, or to feed everybody for the day. So you come back hauling this huge fish in the morning as everybody's waking up.
Good morning, everybody. I have breakfast.
By Arl's frozen tits, it's a floating fish.
She's in the building. It's light.
Oh, okay.
If she's in light, she's visible.
Yes, it's only when it is dark.
It was early. Maybe we're
She's
gonna turn the lights
she's
on
just
now.
pretending you're invisible all the time for a confidence
Yes.
boost. Oh no, where's Ocean?
Where
Standing right
is
now.
she?
Should we get on underway? I think we're gonna just go down to Bryn Shander and just cut across. It'll probably be faster.
Okie
Be
dokie.
prepared. Mostly because there are things going on in East Haven that Keith and I would like to check out.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Keith, what'd you say? They were gonna kill some guy?
They'll tell them they have some wizard that they are going to burn at the stake. He didn't hear what crime it was for, so it could be anything, especially wizard shit. But that the captain of the guard also has a job they're looking to have done that might possibly pertain to what's going on.
Listen, if the town is set on burning wizards, bringing 2 more wizards to the town is probably your best bet.
I was gonna say that's a little unsettling since I do wizard shit.
Yes, as do I. I feel we should be concerned Do they have a hatred against all wizards?
I mean, we should figure out why they're gonna burn this wizard. It could be for something he did. Is he a good wizard or a bad wizard?
Great. Juventus and I shall play distraction with our burning bodies.
Miss Mama?
Well, we don't know. We don't know if East Haven's some magic-hating, bigoted place. It could be that this person's been framed, and which means potential magical reward.
Ooh, count me in.
Miss
Or
Mama?
consider me convinced.
It's Ma. And
Miss
yes.
Ma? May I have another morning booze, please?
Of course, darling. Just drink responsibly.
Yes, ma'am.
No booze till you finish your whiskey.
How is Sinar doing?
I
She has been sitting in her corner, quietly waiting.
Sinar, how are you faring in the town so far?
I have been observing the people. They're quite interesting. I miss food.
Can you eat? I have some trout.
Eating is not something that provides me sustenance nor pleasure.
It's quite unfortunate.
Undeath tends to be that way.
note to self. Resurrect undead.
Would you like to ride in my sled again today?
That would be wonderful.
I can't
If
help but
I
wonder
disappear-
what's-
Don't be alarmed.
What were you saying, Shane?
I can't help but wonder what sort of energy propels you forth. It seems incredibly efficient, if not needing a fuel.
I lean over and I whisper, "It's called necromancy."
I know what it is, but I think they might be able to tell us more about it.
Well, we could become necromancers, and then we'll know a lot about it.
And Shane, none of you were necromancers.
Only as a last resort.
I mean, I know like a little bit. Not a lot, but a little.
I technically know a few necromancy spells. Nothing of Sinar's power, though.
I mean, we have a cleric. Don't they do necromancy all the time? Bring people back to life?
That is resurrection of most kinds is a form of necromancy. Yes.
We'll have to compare notes sometimes.
Yeah.
Of course, Aventus and I will have to actually gather materials and special inks of the like so we can jot down spells, but sometime,
You needn't waste.
when we get paid.
You needn't waste such things for me. I'm sure
Well-
if one of your companions meets a grisly demise, resurrecting them should be your priority.
Yeah, it was enough diamonds. You could bring a whole bunch of people back.
With enough diamonds.
You'd have to find him first.
Note to self. Create spell that creates diamonds.
If only you had been an artificer, this would not have been a problem.
Or some kind of powerful barbarian with a very religious affliction was with us. You don't need any kind of components to bring them back. They just angrily return from the dead.
You could have been too angry to die.
Yes, too bad none of us were an angry barbarian. Or a zealotress barbarian, that is to say.
I know, it's quite weird. Then we ended up with so many spell casters. It's a bit odd, but no complaints for me.
Like,
Want to know the last character I came up with? A zealot barbarian.
Just because I'm not an artificer doesn't mean I can't come up with a way to create a technological marvel of magic.
I mean, it kind of does. You need the skill and expertise that artificers learn. Now, you could always run into an artificer and pick that up from them.
Of course, there are other magical means. I've once heard tell of people that were able to locate objects with their magic. That could lead us to diamonds.
Well, I mean, there's also, there's also I've also heard actually, can I make a history check and see how much I know about ancient wizards, being a time wizard myself? Old magic. Like with the mythals and stuff.
you don't really have a point of reference or any books to look through, but you can certainly do it at disadvantage.
Yeah, why not? Nope.
Okay.
There's also quite a few amount of mines and various things. We might just run into some along the way, seeing as how this place isn't very prolific in its lively economic situation. You might find people that just use diamonds as currency. We don't know anything. Been a long time since I've been to every town.
We had spent time in a gem mine, so we know gem formations do form up in the north.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I feel that saying might be redundant, as they probably form everywhere on this planet.
Well, with a little bit of gravity manipulation, maybe we can crush a piece of coal to such a point that it solidifies as a diamond. Although we'll need more than pressure, we need heat too. There's not a lot of heat up here.
True, but you do have a second wizard.
I can
True.
provide forms of heat. Burning forms of heat.
Feels like this discussion is well beyond your guys' skill level.
Right now.
Yeah, right now. Which is
Should we
Episode
head
8.
out?
Technically with two
we
wizards.
should definitely get moving.
Yeah, let's
Episode
go.
80, we're a diamond creating farm. We've destroyed the economy.
All fellow wizards shall be brought into
I
our
don't mean
employ.
to interrupt the smart people talk, but we're burning
Is that what that was?
nightlight.
You are definitely burning the nightlight.
It's very true.
Alright, we'll get on the road if we weren't already.
So, did you? She
Oh.
told you about the plan. Did you want to consider the shortcut? It would be faster, and we could get to East Haven in a much quicker time.
You
I mean, that was the way I was planning to go.
right down through Bryn Shander? I mean, that's fine with me.
Mm-hmm.
Along the way,
No, I think we're gonna not go to Bridge.
Oh, not go to Bryn Shander.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll still have to, anyways. It's still long.
Yeah,
I had to
you
look at the
guys-
map.
You guys could cut. If you're taking the shortcut, you can cut after hitting Bryn Shander.
Yeah, we can go there and let our axe beaks rest and then get going.
That-
Only a
Yes,
little
it should be. I should have enough food in case we get caught in a blizzard.
I could probably help at least procure something if worst comes to worst. But the look of this map, it's only a little bit further to go from Bryn Shander to the Duke's Hold than just going from Bryn Shander to the Fork. We can make a good bit of time.
If we want to get to East Haven, we need to get to Dugan's Hole quick. faster we can get there, the faster the better.
Okie dokie.
We'll have to hurry and plumb Dugan's hole as quickly as possible.
Along the way, I just sing, and I will sled 500 miles and then I'll sled 500 more.
I love it
And
because
I
she's
will
not
drink
actually
500 beers,
I'm
and
not.
I will drink 500 more.
You have to put the accent on it, or it just doesn't sound right.
It's pretty good though.
Do I need to roll anything?
I'm sorry, I got distracted with the singing and I was trying to process what the singing was for. Outside of just for the sake of singing. What are we
They
hoping
just
for?
want-
for the
they
sake
just-
of singing.
Okay.
just
It
want-
is just because I'm springtime right now.
No, it's fine, because you nailed it again, even without the nat 20. So, yes, you guys are back on the trail. Targos to Brenshander is going to be 3 miles, which every 2 is an hour to break for them. So please give me 2 perception checks, because you're going to stop and break. So it's going to be every 2 is an hour.
21
One.
and
Alright, so I'm going to make a roll for the 12. Actually, I'll roll it on the other thing that has an expanded encounter table. Because that isn't just combat related, because Wizards of the Coast doesn't know how to make non-combat random encounters.
Pass by
You're
an eerily
old.
similar caravan to you, everybody looking exactly the same.
Except slightly different, Shaun of the Dead style. Dido, roll me a d20, please.
Man, Weasel Keith is gonna kick Rabbit Keith's ass.
Right?
another 12.
Two things. Weasel Keith is a damn, like, pacifist paladin. He ain't gonna do shit. He's gonna sound like Taika Waititi and just be like, "Hey there, bro." Just as you pass by.
That's a weird encounter result.
Full on New Zealand voice. Oh, hey, bro. Racism.
Bigotry.
These aren't encounters. These are just things thrown in to make it sound like. Okay.
I mean, we are encountering something, even if it's
I
like,
know,
look, a
and
cool
that's
rock.
that's the thing, Frost. It basically is, hey, cool rock. Okay, so
Love it.
you literally find one of the trinkets, is what it says. It's like, it is, hey, cool rock. Let me find the trinket table real quick.
I had to remember what mine was.
It's like, I have no context. It's just, you find one of the trinkets. Okay.
Oh, I didn't take a trinket.
Oh. Well, now's your chance. Ooh.
Hey,
Okay.
shiny rock.
So, while you guys are traveling, and, Dido, give me a D100 now.
So needy.
Yeah, I know. It's
37.
37. At least it's not another 12, huh?
Yeah, right?
37.
What do I get if I roll 3 12s in a row?
Go directly to
36.
jail. You go directly to jail.
Huh. This is oddly appropriate for the Fisher. Okay. So as the axe beats are pulling the sleds for the last leg of the journey to Bryn Shander, there is the remnants of like a ruined cart off to the side of the road. You guys pull over to take a look and see what's there, and there's not really much. It looks like whoever abandoned the cart did so in a hurry to get out of the weather, and in the process had left behind an old fishing rod. The fishing rod itself is not very remarkable. It was made of wood. The twine and the stick itself are deteriorating from being exposed to the elements. What does stick out, however, is a delicate glass ball painted with snowflakes, capped with a metal loop with a tiny hook attached to it.
Is this a lure?
That's the impression I got, which is why I thought it was so cool that you rolled it.
Can you copy and paste that so
Yep.
I can?
Right there. Yeah, I got the impression from reading it that it's like a fishing lure. So that's definitely what it is now, because it was just perfect that the fisher found it. And it says I get to put a quirk or a minor property on it, so I'm going to find that as well. Quirk.
It speaks to you.
It whispers to you to kill people. There we go. One last step. Roll me, haha. The quirk table is only a D12, so you could get another 12. Yeah, roll me a D12.
Hey, guess what? It's 5.
It's a 5. Oh, that's amusing. Yeah. So, I love this. It's great. As soon as you touch it, Oshis, you hear it. You hear it in your mind, and it's definitely not Vantis in your head, and it just says, "I require blood."
Did anybody else hear that?
Nope.
Hear what?
No.
And
Juventus has been especially quiet today.
In Oshi's... Oh, I've been singing all day.
Yeah. She's been
She's been
Well,
singing all.
mentally quiet.
mentally quiet.
In Oshi's head, while I'm still singing, she hears, "Nope."
It in my pocket because I don't know magic things. Not really. So wait, DM me what this quirk is. What does it just need blood?
I was actually in the process of sending that to you. There you go. Yep. That's it.
Okay. Um. Okay. I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
Yep. So you find this trinket and you tuck it away. After that, you guys get back on the road, and it's a relatively peaceful journey. You have officially arrived at Bryn Shander. Oops, that's still on the measuring tool. You arrive at Bryn Shander. Bryn Shander is one of the larger settlements here in 10 Towns. And I'm going to pull up the details. The details. What? The details. Oh boy. Remember Bryn Shander, y'all? Bryn Shander is the newest and probably busiest of the 10 towns. Its buildings show less signs of age, and most have a second story. Arl's winter left many houses abandoned in other towns, but this is not the case in Bryn Shander. Many fled to this town, believing it the best place to survive the cruel cold. It is not unusual to see houses occupied by several families at once. While not a city like Waterdeep, the town is still filled with all sorts of people and races.
I have a question.
Okay.
My trinket
Your trinket.
is a minor magic scarf. And I know it's here somewhere, and there it is. Ah!
you all would have approached the north gate. Oh gosh, come on. At least format this correctly, y'all. Waiting for the question.
That's my trinket. And I would like to know what color it is in Brinchander.
I have no idea. It's not
Okay.
information that this gives. You're not very high because you've been traveling across tundra. So your elevation hasn't, as far as I know, hasn't changed. But this is, this is all hilly area, and I don't know. It's probably, what a weird.
Trinket.
No, I think it really only applies when you are actually climbing stuff. So right now it's the lightest shade because you're not climbing something.
Okay.
And it's like, I get what its intent is, but it's not very relevant when you're, on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You're not at an elevated area or climbing something. You're just at what would be considered level, because games like this don't operate with at sea level or however above. It doesn't give that information for us. So I'm just going to say it's the lightest color because you haven't started ascending anything.
Because Wizards hasn't filled in the blanks. The world is flat.
Yeah.
Are you happy?
We've been playing Discworld this whole time. Who knew?
Okay. You've piqued my goblin, and
Ooh.
Oshisa's gonna stick her hand in her pocket where she put the lure, and she's gonna prick her finger on the hook.
Ooh, now I get to decide what the magic is. Okay. I didn't think this was going to happen.
I
so
might
quickly.
blow us up.
Evocation.
Might blow us up.
It turns into.
Yeah, you've awakened the chaos gremlin.
It turns
I'm fine
into
with
an
that.
arrow of slaying and is like, give me more.
Yep. So, give it a charm effect. Oh, there's so many.
Becomes a massive singing carnivorous plant named Audrey 2.
Oh no.
Ooh, I like this table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's never an even number. Roll me 1d17.
That's a weird
Oh.
die shape.
I know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see what that actually says. Nah, that doesn't really work. Okay. Huh. Nah. Okay. I had to roll, and then I'm just like, I'm just gonna pick one because those don't work. Oh. Oh. I like this one. No.
I'm gonna miss you, Oshis. I want you to know that. You're cool as shit.
New character time.
Hey, a zealotous barbarian would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I have dibs on that if I die.
No. So I what I was looking at was the Dark Secrets table, and it's like a lot of them are really cool, and then the like drawback version of them are really dumb. And so I was like, that's neat. Oh, okay. The one I was gonna pick was it was like you lose all of your teeth until you're reincarnated for a third time, and it's like, nah.
For a third time.
Yeah, it lets you reincarnate several times through this gift, but you have no teeth each time you reincarnate
Until the third time.
until the third time, and so it's like, that's,
I talk like this.
yeah.
So not only can you not see me, but now I talk different too.
Your girlfriend
Oh,
loves
no.
the fact that you have no gum, or that you're all gums.
You turn
Best
into,
gumming of a lifetime.
You turn into
The mantis are like that.
I need an actual magic effect here. So much stuff. Let's just write some big stuff. Unrelated stuff. Where's the actual charm table? That's just a staff of charming. Roll 20, you have failed me for the last time.
Just scroll down the spell list or something wacky.
Oh,
There's a good one. Polymorph.
I don't wanna. No, it needs to be something beneficial for the truly metal thing that she had to do.
Elemental Bane.
Okay. So this is supposed to be a D100, but it's not. No, those aren't very good either. Why can't people come up with better stuff? So, I think what it's going to do, since it's going to go in line with that, is a fishing lure. It's going to let you...
Underwater breathing.
Heh. Then she dies of hypothermia. That's
That's a risk
an
she's
O-
gonna have to
That's an
take.
Oshi's problem. No, I don't think so. I think what this does is it's going to confer something that I'm going to whisper to you.
Is it gonna be like what's that paladin spell? Find steed and I just ride on a large fishing lure.
I need there to be a stipulation for it, though, not just a...
Can only be used in the water. Like a buoy.
No, that's not going to work for what I was trying to do. I found something that suggested giving you pass without a trace, but I wanted there to be a writer, so you're just not constantly having pass without a trace up. And I don't think it's going to work.
Unless you follow the nature of blood sacrifice, you can gain the effects of pass without a trace if you sacrifice HP.
That was kind of where I was going with it, but I was trying to think how much would be fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because, after a certain point, I lose 5 hit points, is superfluous for the bonus that pass without a trace gives.
You say that, but at the moment, that is pretty scary for half that party.
Yeah, but not the one who's using it.
Yeah, not the only person that's actually using it.
I'm fairly certain Oshis is your tank. It's fine. I think what I'll do is it would be pass without a trace once per day, but your maximum health is reduced by 1 per hit die. That way it scales.
Right now it'd be 3.
3.
And basically that is, to showcase the giving it some blood. Yeah. And that's the stipulation. It wants your blood. I know what it said was giving it a human's, but you established that you were
I is a human.
Yeah. You gave it your blood, so now it craves your blood. Which is how this ends up becoming that. Hey, Bryn Shander.
Hey, Bryn Shander.
Hey, Bryn Shander.
Guys.
Oh, hey, Big Zom. Where'd my 10 towns go? Bryn Shander.
Oh, hey, Mark.
Oh, hey, Mark. A walled town, perched atop a cold, lonely, wind-washed hill. Hey, your scarf changes slightly. Bright lanterns suspend over narrow streets, twist in the wind and add fleeks of color to the town's otherwise drab surroundings. The friendliness in the settlement has dwindled of late. Orl's unwieldy winter has greatly reduced the number of visitors to Renchander, and local trade is suffering for it, eating away at the local sense of humor and goodwill. Still, there is no safer place in Icewind Dale to spend coin or the night. The walls of the town stand some 30 feet high and are defined by 2 concentric rings of upright wood poles, a gap between them. Wow, that doesn't show on the map here at all. Okay, a gap between them filled with dirt and rubble, the outer ring of poles raised above the top of the wall, providing a rampart for defenders stationed on the wooden plank walkway. The wall's hinged gates are 15 feet tall and can be barred from the inside with iron-banded wooden beams. These gates are closed when it's dark, which thankfully it's not dark when you guys arrive. Blah, 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 blah. So, you've arrived at Bryn Shanders. You come in through the northern side. The guards are more than happy to let you... Sorry?
The descriptions of all these towns really make me think we're meant to, that there's something that's going to attack all these towns. It lists defensive fortifications and
Well, this is
armies.
the biggest. This is the biggest city in the 10 towns. So
Yeah, but even
for them to have an
Lonelywood
army
said
is
they can
not.
muster an army of 50, and then Tourmaline said they have a standing army of 100 or something like that.
Unless it's an army.
I
of
mean,
giants
wars
that attacks
happen.
Bryn
Wars
Shander.
happen, and this place defends. And actually, like, the whole history of Icewind Dale is rife with conflict. It's just kind of known here. Yeah, troop size, now that you're asking about it, they have a population of 1,200, and they can muster 250 soldiers and 20 veterans. So just go ahead and pocket that information away later for you.
The 20 veterans are pretty valuable.
Coincidentally, they have no rivalries.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The heraldry for Bryn Shander, which I didn't give you guys, is for Targos, but I can go back and do that too. That's pretty metal right there.
Yeah, I like it.
Where did Targos go? Targos also had heraldry that I didn't show you, but it's not nearly as cool. It's just a fucking boat. I want some Wendigo grain, thank you.
We're just gonna be here for an hour, right? Just a little bit of a quick kip and.
Is that the plan, y'all? Has anybody run off to go look at or touch anything unsuspecting, pulling you into adventure?
We've already got 2 adventures lined up under our belts, but yeah, let's go touch things.
We do need to let our animals rest, but we can take a look around while we're here.
Immediately upon entering, there is a sign hanging on one of the buildings, the building to your immediate west, and it's called the North Look. It's probably a place where you can stop and refresh, recoup your animals' well-being as well. The
Alright.
North Look. Just saying that that's there.
Yeah, we can stop there for now, and I know we need to keep the schedule, but I figure the axe beaks are gonna will need to be in top shape for if we're gonna be cutting across the country.
Since we're a town closer, we might be able to listen into some rumors to see what that evil. It is even mentions evil in the description, but never mind. To see what that wizard may have done to be burned at the stake.
And
I mean,
can try and make
I'm
some
okay with
money.
having. I can day drink.
I can try and make some money, but not with someone else close by. Not without someone else close by.
How close is close by? What do you need?
Close by.
Close enough to save me in case I'm in trouble.
Well, I can't say I'm the biggest intimidating bruiser that you may hope for, so. Well, I'm happy to help. I don't believe I'd be the best candidate.
I mean, you're a wizard. Can't you, like, use some magic to look intimidating or something?
Look, you never know the kind of people that, you might end up running into when you're trying to share your warmth for money.
She opens her book and flips over a few pages.
I mean, if
Oh
you
wait, I
keep
have force fear. Never mind, I can do exactly that.
if you keep the lights off, I can just hide in the corner. Nobody will know all that I'm
You
there.
wanna watch?
Wouldn't be the
Wow.
first time.
I was like, do you want to watch your girlfriend work?
She said it wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, it's true.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to make some money.
Okay, make me a persuasion roll, please.
Okay. I'm going to use
Oof.
Chrono something. Chronal shift. And re-roll that.
Getting the DM's consent. You're not.
This is a class
There we
feature. I don't think it
go.
requires his consent.
Much better. And I will take off my chrono shift point. What is it? Yeah, chrono shift. Oh no. Wait, do I just have one? I just have one.
Oh man, Court Sphere only has a verbal component, so you can pretty much just yell, "Cunt!" and then someone across the other side of the bar is like, "Holy shit, they're scary."
Monster is just yelling fire in a crowded room.
Unfortunately, it only has one target.
You can only affect one person, but then their fear affects other people.
Yeah,
Glad I saved
paranoia
the chrono
threats.
shift.
I also love them talking about necrotic stuff earlier, necromancy, when Keith only has one necromancy thing right now.
That's the wrong one. So, yeah.
I have two,
Nope, not
in Ray of Sickness and Cause Fear.
that.
I'm not going to be able to listen in on secrets if I'm being a voyeur and watching Avantis.
Hey, they
Try
might
and
be,
have sex.
they might be telling some secrets during sex.
They might be a talker.
They might be a talker.
Sorry, I got distracted with something that I found out is here in this town, and I'm trying to refresh my memory on it because I don't remember this. Oh, okay. That's what happens when you don't read the newer books. Got it. Okay. I'll remember that when you guys head out. Cool. Nobody had the Dritz fanboy background, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I was genuinely hoping for it when I was going to make a monk.
There's a R.A. Salvatore reference here in Bryn Shander, but without being the Dritz fanboy, it's probably not even really worth going too deeply into outside of you guys seeing it and going, huh, neat. Okay, so
What have you got there, Dido?
what have you got there, Dido? I can't see the camera. What you doing?
Nothing.
What are you looking at? Smoothie? Oh, look. Trying to find an owlbear baby, I see.
No, nope. I was looking up something else that I just thought of. I don't see it in
Conveniently,
here.
it's in the same book. Don't pay any attention.
No demodogs yet.
No, it's not in here. I think it's in the other one.
Okay, so you rolled, and did that roll give you just a flat roll?
Yeah.
For the 16?
Yeah, 16.
Okay.
I wish it could have been a 25. That would have been nice, but...
Yeah, you would have been rolling 20 all day.
Unless a bruiser counts as enough to give
unless a
advantage.
what?
A bruiser or security guard.
Not really.
Well, we.
I don't think I have anything that can just straight up give me advantage.
I'll give you the devil's bargain.
What's that?
The patron is willing to pay more if Oshish joins.
That's
a
hardly
devil's
the
bargain.
devil's
Come
bargain.
on.
That's the devil's bargain, yeah.
They're willing to pay, but they'll merge you up. It's more of a devil's bargain.
Is the Spring Eladrin willing to share?
Spring Eladrin? Yes.
Well, there you go. Devil's
He was
bargain.
excited
It's
just to
fine.
be watched.
Oh, she's?
Eh,
How much more?
slightly more.
Sure, why not? I was gonna watch anyways.
Okay, so the two of you handle that.
Down chicka wow wow.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Chicken brown cow.
Alright, so it's not going to be 2d10, it's now going to be 4d10. Oh, You make 20 gold.
Yeah, nice. I split it with Oshi's.
You each make 10
Cool.
gold. And then Oshi's collects her pimp fee, which is 50% of yours.
Oh, okay. Put that down.
Okay, so that's happened. What are the others doing? Because they're going to be occupied for several hours.
Several.
Not a big enough
There's
town that
there's
has
two
a
of
more.
them now. It's going to be a while.
With a big enough town with as active as their ability to muster forces quick for things. Kids are probably gonna see if there's anybody in need of like healing services or anything like that while we're here, since we're just gonna be in and out of the town anyway.
When you inquire about such a thing, they tell you about a nearby temple, the House of the Morning Lord, not too far to the east.
Hey,
Unless
good.
the compass road is fucked on this map. No. Okay. To the east. I had to check that, even though it says Eastgate right here. Yeah, the House of the Morning Lord is one of the nearby temples. There is also, because I'm sure there's more in this expanded thingy, there's the House of the Morning Lord. I wish they would just section these things off for, like, here's the shops, here's the temples. But they just alphabetized all the locations instead, so I have to actually just go through and check each one. Smithy, Outfitter, Trader, Shrine. Okay, so that's one. There is also the House of the Triad, the temple. So, the House of the Morning Lord is a shrine to Amunantor because apparently they've been rebranding Lathander in 5th edition. I'm not sure why, but they're taking it back to Amunantor, and there's been a big movement of changing Lathander to Amunantor. There's also the House of the Triad, and a bunch of ninjas jump out and attack you, but it's actually the temple of Ilmater, Torm, and Tyr. There's also... I think that's it. That's all we got. Maybe, hold on. There's the memorial outside, which doesn't really apply yet. There's a lot of shit in here. house. Okay, yeah. So it's just those two. The House of the Morning Lord and the Triad.
I think I might take the temples for a look-see. What about you?
Feel free to do that, but I'll see if I can't scrounge up some rumors about this wizard. I wouldn't want to go walking into the neighboring town if we are going to be prosecuted just for being magical.
That's fair. I figured I'd give a listen out while I was at the temples. Maybe some passers-by mentioned things, or perhaps visiting pilgrims from other cities might have some information.
Yes,
Pilgrims, you
that
say?
sounds fruitful. Good luck to you. We'll meet back here in an hour.
Sounds good. See you then.
Unless they're dead.
I'll meet you right after this break. But apparently.
Oh. Okay. Heading to the House of the Triad, or
How far is it from the House of the Morning Lord?
it's not actually on the map, so I'm gonna say it's yes.
Across the road.
It's not far. I'm sure they.
Then yeah, I'll visit House of the Morning Lord first, because
Okay.
give me that sun daddy blessing, please.
Okay. Okay, that's what that description is. Let me see what it says for the actual roll 20. Located near Bryn Shander's northeast market square, this modest converted house serves as a gathering place for worshippers of Amunantor, god of the sun, known to take both male and female forms. A retired human adventurer named Mishan runs the shrine and aspires to see the sun regain its rightful place in the sky over Icewind Dale. She calls Amunantor the Morning Lord, the name that Southerners use to describe Lathander, a god of dawn and rebirth. Mishan views Lathander as a usurper of Amunantor's light and doesn't like it when people confuse the two deities. Technically they are. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, there's this neat congregation here in this converted house. It's quite literally the House of the Morning Lord. Some more important details on the expanded 10 towns. Mishan has removed several walls from the main building to expand its foyer into a large worshipping area. 2 wooden pews stand in front of a small dais holding a fist-sized sun forged from polished copper and enchanted with a continual flame spell. The rest of the building contains rooms any typical house would have, including several unused guest rooms. Stair leads to the attic. Blah 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 blah. Yep. So there you go.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll go and see if there's any people that need healing services, help, anything like that with my clerical coolness, and also just over here and see if there's any other rumors, stuff like that.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a persuasion roll to offer your services. It'll be with advantage. Nobody's ever really going to turn down that, but there is still a chance. Okay. So doesn't give me a price for doing healing services. So I will just say you spend some time working on that, as much time as Oshis and Vantus are busy as well.
How much time they're working on him.
Yeah. But yours is a thankless work, and while you earn 13 gold, you are expected to tithe a portion of it back to the church because you're a cleric.
They probably put half of it back and they're like, here you go.
Yeah. So you give 7 and keep 6. So what is Thalia doing?
I'd like to ask around to see if I can't find some sort of post office or place of authority that I might gather information about the goings-on of the neighbouring town. And I'll cite my background feature for this.
Official inquiry. You're experienced at gaining access to people. Oh wow, you just murder people. And places to get the information you need. Though a combination of fast-talking determination and official-looking documentation, you can gain access to a place or individual related to a crime you're investigating. I guess technically you are doing that. You have no official capacity, but this will be interesting. Those who aren't involved in your investigation avoid impeding you or pass along your request. Additionally, local law enforcement has firm opinions about you. Viewing you as either a nuisance or one of their own. Good to know. Yeah, so...
And if anyone asks, she goes by the name... what did I write down? Tessia Crow.
Tessia Crow. Okay, so Tessia
You can take a guess at how I spelled that, too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. So
the cousin of
Crow is
Charlie.
definitely spelled with a Q. So
Wrong. But you're on the right track.
nah, it's fine. It's a Q now. It's canon. Roll me a persuasion because investigation doesn't work that way in this.
I'm proficient in both. But still not very good at it.
Well, okay. One, you're not at East Haven, so Bryn Chandra probably doesn't know too much information about what's going on in another town.
That's why I said post office first.
when you're dealing with world-ending cataclysmic shit, you tend to be more concerned with your own goings-on and then worry about everything else. They're also 14 miles away, so, on foot in the snow during an apocalyptic winter, they're probably not getting much information. And so everybody is like, burning wizards. Maybe if that'll help Arl not be so pissed off at us, we should consider that for the next sacrifice. And there's a couple nods. They don't seem to know anything, but they kind of like the idea of burning wizards. Maybe burning all that magical energy will help them. And then they look at you and they're like, you wouldn't happen to know where any wizards are, would you?
Unfortunately not. All my friends are simpletons. Good day, I must be off.
Well, that's accurate. We're still looking for wizards. Alright. Yeah, okay. You all head back to the North Look to reconvene. Question, not really. Statement.
Yeah, finding nothing, I head back.
Okay.
I figured there'd be more information here than in Targos, though, but apparently I was wrong.
Not really. Everybody keeps... The general sense of what you're getting from every 10 towns is these people are keeping to their own. They don't care about what's going on because they have their own big problems to deal with. People are not traveling as much as they used to. People are not sharing between the communities as much as they used to because they have their own stuff to worry about. You guys started in Lonelywood where they are starving because they are so disconnected from everyone else.
One could stretch and also factor in the troop placements, or rather troop numbers, and think that, if anything did spark off such a shit, what's the word? Shitstorm, that's the one.
That's the word.
Then yeah, maybe, things could turn utterly cataclysmic at a drop of a hat, and people could turn against each other. Or towns and communities could easily turn on others.
Yep. When you all reconvene, you're down in the common area. Oshisa.
Quick question.
Quick
Was our
answer.
guy a talker?
Roll persuasion. See how talkative he was.
Ooh, I'm not good at this.
Is
Okay.
it advantage because of a threesome?
No. Okay. He
3.
was not a talker.
Okay.
Do you like that?
Good.
Also, how do you
Good.
like crime in this
Yeah.
area?
Yeah, he probably was talking, but he was not good at dirty talk, and so you probably quickly told him to shut up.
Probably.
So
Shut up and drop your pants.
Shut up and take your pants off. Put them in the bag. What bag? I am the bag. So, yeah, you guys are down in the common room. There's not much of note around here. The proprietor is a retired human by the name of Scramsax.
He retired from being a human?
Yes,
What
it's
is
a
he
retired human. They are a gnome now.
Okay.
They are a retired human sellsword by the name of Scramsax.
Scramsax.
Scramsax the Brutal.
Why did they call you Scramsax the Brutal?
Because I was brutal in my work. And now they're wearing a flowery pink apron, and they offer you some fresh baked goods.
Oh, thank you very much. These are fantastic.
Brutally efficient. Thank you.
We should get ready to head out. We've spent enough time here.
Hey. Sheesh. Make me a perception check.
Perception. I'm supposed to be good at these. 25.
You say, we should start getting ready to go, and then you lock eyes with something across the way, and you see posted up on one of the walls is a knuckle-headed trout. Its beady little eyes stare at you, and it stares at you, and it stares at you, and then you see its head move, and its mouth starts to move, and it sings, "There's a place I like to go, farther up the river's flow. Where it is, I don't know. Must be, that's all the snow." And then it goes back to normal.
When it started singing, I started playing the tune for it.
You didn't know the tune.
I didn't, but I make a note of that tune now, and now I know that song. I have
Sure.
absorbed that
That's-
song.
You have absorbed that song, you made it your own.
Who?
Yes.
How is that? Is that
Copyright.
knucklehead doing that?
Is it awakened? I poke it.
It's dead. It's a stuffed knuckle-headed trout, but it has the name underneath it, Old Bitey.
We need one of those for our house, Bantus.
Okay. I think I can actually do that with certain materials.
Horrifying.
Hey, Mr. Scramsax the Brutal,
Yes.
how does that fish talk?
Magic.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Thank you.
Did you catch that fish yourself?
I did. With my bare knuckles. And he holds up scarred knuckles.
Oh. That is very impressive.
A
Yes.
worthy opponent.
He was a worthy opponent.
Now, did you begin fishing with just your fingers? Because I have heard ancient tale of fishermen that would just dangle their hand and fingers in the water. Or did you start with a fishing
Not
rod
my
and
fingers.
lost it?
Merely my knuckles.
Just the knuckles.
See that dent on its forehead? That was where I killed it.
Wow, that is brutal.
Oshis is very impressed. Alright, well
Yeah,
then we
Thalia
should
is.
settle up and head back out. We've still got a long road ahead of us. Long day.
There's a place I like to go farther up the river's flow. Where it is, I do not know. It must be under all that snow. What is further up the river's flow? River. Oh, this is a map of Brinshander.
1 second. There you go.
Thank you. River. Brinshander. And then, I thank the knucklehead trout for its song.
He
And
thanks you for your patronage. He
Yeah.
doesn't really, but you can sense it.
yeah. So just like on the way out and just kind of murmuring softly to the others. So, songs are usually based off stuff, right? Do you think there's something up in the glacier?
Probably under all that snow.
Hmm.
Oh, it begs the question, I'm not sure of how or why the fish was made to sing, but do you think that song is from its original life as a fish, or was it taught to the... Is it awakened? I don't believe it was.
It's dead.
I have thoroughly lost the plot. Never
Well-
mind me. Continue on with your
If it's,
thought.
if it's first of all, if it's from the fish's memory, then it's been there and it knows about it. If it's from the enchanter's memory, then the enchanter was probably there or has heard of it.
But the song says that where it is, I do not know.
And perhaps they did not know.
Well,
They just
farther
put
up
some
the river's
riddle in it.
flow, that would suggest going upstream, wouldn't it? Would it not?
It would.
Now we've just got to find rivers in this frozen tundra where most of them have frozen over.
There's 3, aren't there?
There's a river flowing north of Lonelywood. We crossed it. We followed part of it to get to the tomb.
Ah, yes, Dwarven Valley, my favorite river.
So it could be, considering none of us can remember where we found it, could be the tomb. Which means we've already found it. And we don't need to worry about what the song means.
Maybe, but also the tomb wasn't on a river, was it? The tomb's wherever it wants to be. Because it was a magic tomb. And it decided when it wanted to be found.
It was in the side of a snowbank.
A snowbank that was part of the tomb.
You know, we're under all that snow.
There's a lot. Everything's under all that snow.
There's so much to unpack here.
You know what? Let's talk about this while we're getting our work done.
Okay.
It is also possible that someone just wanted to rhyme something with flow.
I
We
could think of a
very
better
well
word.
may be overanalyzing.
A better word to rhyme with flow.
I'm
Go.
a wizard. I'm going to overanalyze.
Going to snort all that
And
blow.
then the patron from earlier walks by, slaps you in the butt, or says, "Overanalyze, you mean?" And then keeps walking.
Hey,
Hey.
I'm gonna head out with Sinar.
All right. You and the mummy head out. What's everybody else doing?
Also heading out.
Oh, by the way, the mummy did sit in the corner and watch.
I'm sure they did.
That's okay.
Yeah. She's
They provided
She's
useful
like, I miss
critique.
being alive.
Maybe Sinar learned a few tricks.
Or they have a few tricks to teach you. You
They
just
do.
have to-
They have such ancient knowledge.
You just have to get past all the mummy rot. All right. So from Bryn Shander, which direction are we heading?
Straight through. We're breaking off and going straight to Dugan's hole.
Okay.
Going
down-
straight for the hole.
Going right down. You're deviating off the path and going for the hole.
Yep, we're going for the hole.
You could have went for the good mead, but you deviated for the hole. Okay.
Yep.
So
it's cold. We're tired of foreplaying. We're going right in.
Going right for it.
We're skipping the booze.
So it's
straight
gonna
to
be
the hole.
7 miles, which for every 2 they'll need to stop and rest. So give me 4 perception checks.
I will have. I will let Houtini assist.
Ooh.
And
13.
13. Houtini's assisting, so that's fine.
And
Two.
22.
You can keep going, hun. Finish your thought.
During each pit stop, I'll ask for Thalia and Corlin's assistance in translating the book.
Yeah, we can ritual cast that. That's fine. Speaking of, I ought to teach you how
think
to
that's what you're
cast
going to
this spell
do,
one
but we
day.
need to resolve 2 random encounters.
Okay.
Yay.
Because you might need to actually use that rest time to rest. Haha.
So 13, 22, 25, 17.
Yeah. And I do believe the random encounters trigger actually only for the 13. Let's see. Because your overland travel. Yeah, I'm going to say it only triggers for 1. So let's find. I lost my table. I lost my table. Where did it go? I do not know. Random town encounters. Wow, there's more options for random town encounters than there are for overland encounters.
The trolls attack in town.
The trolls attack in town. Give me a d20, please. Oh, jeez.
16.
16. Huh. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second. Everybody can take 5, and then I'll build this encounter.
Cool.
Stand by. We'll be back.
Whee!
Oop. That's muted for a moment.
Sorry?
I just muted.
Okay.
Can you do me a favor?
What you need?
Can you get me some ginger?
Could.
Thank you.
For a price. Price accepted.
Price accepted. Thank you.
I'm trying to decide what feats I'm gonna take. Or feet.
Okay. You're a
and-
wizard, so you don't really do that, but you can.
Oh, there's a few good ones for wizard.
Mm-hmm.
But linguist seem fun. And potentially resourceful.
Mm-hmm.
But the other two are more thematic, which is telekinetic and telepathic.
Okay.
And I don't know, do I want to push people as a bonus action? Or do I just want to have innate telepathy?
There we go. Teeth are all brushed because I'm a good
Don't you
boy.
already have telepathy?
From the magic item, yeah.
So that should help narrow down that decision. If you already have it, why would you double up?
My man, you seem to be muted.
That's because I'm talking to Shay. I know he can't hear me. That makes it great.
I see your lips moving, but nothing's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's on purpose.
Unless you're just talking smack privately.
That could be what it is. You don't know. You never know.
You never know.
You'll never know.
Forecaster would be useful for combat stuff, but
It would be. I'm gonna keep talking like this just to drive him insane.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was talking to Shay. I thought it was amusing that you guys thought we were talking to you, so I was just going to leave it like that for a minute, but now I don't want to.
Wow.
I know, now I don't want to do it. Is that everybody back then? Because we are almost done here, so I want to kind of do
Yes,
this,
sir.
but wrap it up quickly. Alright, so for the first leg of the trip this time, as you guys are traveling, look, it's definitely not the same combat map from last time. As you guys are moving through the area, some of the debris and stuff along the roads kind of give way, and as you pass through a certain area, you start to hear the sounds of caws. A couple of
Just remember the standby screen.
a couple of the caws shift from being, wordless raven noises to kill, blood, die, meat, 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 and all of the crows that have gathered around start to extend their long wings and start to flutter up into the air, and there are dozens upon dozens of, not crows, but actually ravens, because ravens are bigger. These are large swarms of ravens that have taken to wanting to eat all of you guys. So we are going to roll initiative.
At the first mention
Okay.
of meat, Thalia's like, I could eat.
What was so funny,
And then she
Shay?
becomes
What was so funny, Shay?
awfully terrified.
Nothing.
So bad with a +8.
I look at all the ravens and I go, meat, 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 and start drooling.
Yeah. Meat. Meat. Meat.
You want to give me the I'm not trapped in here with you. You're in here with me.
They want you to meet their family. They say before you horribly slaughtered them all. Oh,
I forgot
did
to
they
use
get-
hardware acceleration.
Did they get rid of the oh no, there it is. Always roll advantage, always whisper rolls. Never whisper rolls. Do roll damage because this is dumb. Why is this the default? Alright, that's one. Not bad. Not bad. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then mummy, 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 mummy. call her mommy, but don't call her mammy.
Hey, that's actually not horrendous for once.
Sonar seems just as hungry as the ravens, and she says, I too require meat. Descending order. Vantes. Oh no, 3 swarms. How did you... You're a Gloomstalker. How?
I rolled very low.
What was that, a nut? Like 3?
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 3. Oof.
I'm going to look at the closest one to me, and I'm gonna say need, and I'm gonna cast Firebolt. 8. 10.
10. Does not hit. The swarm of ravens scatter from their perch, and you hit where they had been perched and not them.
Yeah. Okay. I have a bonus action, but it doesn't really work for this. So
Dragon's Breath is a bonus action.
yeah.
But you have to cast it.
Oh shoot! You know what? I forgot to put it on my nothing. Okay, it's fine.
Is it fine?
No, it's not.
Okay. With that, I'm assuming you're done?
Yeah.
Okay. For now, I'm going to say that the sleds came to a stop so that you guys could see this horrifying sight of the massive amount of ravens that had gathered around. So there's no risk of autumn, summer, or spring careening to their deaths. For now. Cave.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna go. All the boys flocking around getting ready for the word.
These flocking birds.
I'm gonna cast sleep on this group over here.
Can you sleep a swarm?
It's a good question.
That would make for some really easy hunting. Hey guys, guess what? Dinner, bird for dinner.
It's not on their condition immunities. I'm fine with it, but I'm gonna just do a quick Google. So
Okay.
we'll go with my ruling, and then if I find something, we'll go from there.
Each raven has 1 hit point.
You sleep 68% of the swarm. The rest of it is extra angry.
Apparently, is sleep a charm?
Look real quick.
Because that will change my answer if it's considered a charm. Because it's one.
It says the spell sends creatures into a magical slumber.
It's not a. It's, I
Oh.
don't think it's a charm effect.
Elves
Well, yeah,
specifically have...
undead and creatures immune to being charmed aren't affected by the spell.
Okay, so they are immune to charm. So
Yeah,
that's not gonna work.
elves
I will let you have another
well,
action.
susceptible to charms, but I don't know where I'm going for this.
But they can't be put to sleep.
Yeah,
and
that's what I
will
was
just
trying to say.
Papa bless y'all. Give Oshi's, Das Mummy, and
Das mummy.
Thalia, since they're up next, the bliss.
Not me, you fool.
Haha, enjoy it. Enjoy it!
Kill something. My will commands it. That is all I can do currently. As I have no cool bonus action stuff yet.
If that's it, then we move on to the Ravens. Me. First set flies to
Mine?
Sonar, and they're going to start pecking. Sonar is surrounded by a bunch of pecking birds. Being carrions and being undead, she would have disadvantage because I'm just cruel like that. But they do hit and they start pecking, and so she. Oh wow, they rolled max on her too. Nice. She also has damage resistance. That's helpful for when things roll max damage on you. Let's see. I'm supposed to have had your health on here. Oh, because it didn't say what I did on the other one. Okay. Oh, that's not right. I'll just do it manually. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Okay. So she takes some pecking. They go there. This one. 2, 3, 4. 2. Meet. And they swarm Thalia. Yeah, figures. Hey,
That is so fucking close to my AC, though.
Wizard.
My AC is 9.
Wizard with your AC does an 8 hit. Yeah, okay. They swarm around you and they start pecking, and they are not able to get through your your shitty wizard AC. Yeah.
I was just thinking, I should take Light Armor Master, or the proficiency to give Light Armor, and then make some
cast
clever.
Mage Armor.
No, fuck that. That's a waste of a spell slot.
That's what I forgot to do.
Yeah. Okay. That's that. We're on to Ravens 3. They go here. Meet. 17 to hit.
Oh, that does hit.
Enjoy the minimum damage of 2.
Mage armor would not have helped me there.
Enjoy the minimum damage of 2.
I'm a wizard. Two's a lot.
I know. That's why I'm impressed. They rolled them. They hit the NPC for maximum and the PC for minimum. That being said, Thalia, you got a bunch of angry birds on you.
Angry birds. Haha.
Uh-huh.
I do. And unfortunately, none of them are grouped the way I like.
I mean, they're a swarm, so technically they are.
I could hit our entire party.
Fireball the entire party.
Let me just run some numbers.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
It could very well kill our wizard, Spring, and half of Oshus.
It's a risk you're willing to take.
No, I won't do that. I will cast a cone spell. And let me just draw something. A That'ally direction.
That'ally direction.
I'm going to be using a new spell, Rime's Binding Ice. But I'm going to take out my Awakened spellbook and turn over some pages to a Mind Spike page. And cast it with the damage type of Psychic.
Okay. Con.
Wow, that was fucking well shit.
Okay, so it's gonna hit the 2. DC 13.
DC 13 Constitution save, or they take 3d8 psychic damage, and somehow they get icicles.
Alright then. 15 and a 16.
Never mind, they take 1 fucking 3
If
damage.
If it makes you feel any better, they have a -1 to con.
That does not make me feel better, friend.
On a failed save, they take damage. Is there anything if they pass?
If they pass, they just take half damage.
Okay,
So
half
3.
as much and aren't hindered by the ice. So 3 and 3. Okay. Yeah. You hit them. They're like cold, existential cold, dread, the cold dread of oblivion. to the psychic.
They're not
damage.
vulnerable to AoE damage, are they?
No.
Shit.
Yeah, I had to check that too. No. In older editions, they were. Anything else for you?
At this point in time, I'd wish I had the new Heron God abilities, but take crying as a free action.
Crying is a free action. Speaking of Herringons, they're like, meat, 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 and they fly down to cave. And
What
peck.
new Herringon ability?
I don't know. 16 to hit,
the-
my dude.
No,
The
that
jump
misses.
that avoids fucking.
Oh yeah,
Attacks of
no
opportunity.
attacks opportunity.
Alright, they fly in, they don't do anything. Oshis. So far, this one and this one haven't acted.
Well, that doesn't really matter.
It does
right
for
now.
your... Oh, am I thinking of something else?
You're
thought,
thinking of assassin.
I thought you
Thinking of rogue.
I thought your extra damage is on people who haven't acted before you too.
Nope, that's assassin rogue.
Is that just in general? Okay, cool. Get 'em.
I'm gonna bonus action hunter's mark the ravens by Sonar. And then I'm gonna use my handy new dread ambusher, and I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows at it.
Where did the...
And it can't see me, so it should be with advantage.
Yes, it is. What the fuck? Where'd they come from? 22 hits.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 damage.
I'm not sure how a single arrow manages to impale the vast majority of the ravens.
There goes through. There's like
You
completely skewered with ravens.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those perfectly like planet aligned moments, and you fire this arrow, and it passes through like the vast majority of them all in a single shot. And so there's only like a small cluster of them now fluttering around, and they look absolutely terrified by that. And when I say that, you were one shy of killing them.
Fucking.
That was
What
like.
was it? A
So they're
cartoon
not
or
dead
something.
yet?
They throw a
They're
knife,
not dead yet.
nail like 4
Good.
knives.
Here comes another
Oh,
arrow.
God.
Here comes another.
Oh dear.
14.
14 hits and dead. They have 1
Great.
health left.
That is my turn.
That is your turn. Good old Dread Ambusher. You definitely
Sorry.
did it.
But I kind of go, sorry, Vantis, I don't know how to heal this mummy.
I do. They need to be surrounded by ravens, though.
Okay. Sonar gets up and she goes, meat. She can't flank a swarm.
Yes.
I don't know how you would flank a swarm, so I'm just gonna say you don't. So she's gonna go up and she's gonna punch these birds, and it's very much the oh god, there was a movie where it showed a zombie like jumping at a bunch of birds and then catching one and just biting its head off. That's what this is. She's just gonna start jumping at the birds. And oh wow, she also reduces it to almost dead, but it's not. So she starts punching birds and just grabbing and biting, and it's not a very elegant or graceful elven look, but she zombies one of these birds in front of Thalia. But it's still alive.
Thalia is unfazed. She couldn't cause her own existential dread, so yes, please do it for me.
Let's see here. For the sake of Gloomstalker, what does it say? Like, link me the thing for your being hidden in the darkness, because because I know hiding gets disrupted when you get attacked, but I want to know what the parameters of your ability is.
There you go.
Thank you. While in darkness, you are invisible. Okay, that makes it much easier to dictate. Okay. Because with invisible...
Could be disadvantage.
Yeah, it's just disadvantage.
Which, you know, you could still
It's
do it
still
if you get
great.
like double crits.
Yeah. Attack
Like
rolls-
I did the double nat 20s earlier.
Yep. For the purposes of hiding, you are heavily obscured, which... Not
Oh
really.
yeah, I do have that too.
What's that?
The Mask of the Wild.
Ah, yeah.
But I didn't attempt to hide
Yeah.
because that's an action.
Yep. So it's just going to be disadvantage for this because you're not hidden, you're just invisible, which makes it harder to hit you. There you go. Wow, that damage would have been real bad. So 9 to hit. If I had sent them at Thalia, it would have been terrifying. But you are able to fend them off, and it doesn't do anything there. This one, they're going to go for the fresh meat. So they're going to fly in and attack Sinar.
They are hardly fresh.
Jesus. Okay. Started off strong. Now it's gotten progressively worse. Top of the initiative, Vontus.
I take out a withered vine, easy to find up here, just withered and dead.
Yeah, vines as they grow in the great tundra jungle.
Yep, the tundra jungle, the tundral, if you will.
The tungle.
The tungle. And I am casting, Wither and Bloom. Oops.
Ooh, I was looking at that spell.
Yep. And I am centering it right here. And I'm just going to get all of them
Where are you centering it?
right here. So there's going to be just a 10-foot radius circle, which, oops, that's the wrong tool.
I can do it. Hold on.
I don't know. Of your
Yes.
choice.
Spells.
You can comfortably cast that on your friends? That
Yeah.
is not a wizard spell!
Yeah, it's...
This is my necromancy spell. I am sucking the life out.
Necromancers don't care about protecting their friends.
I am sucking the life. I get to choose who I hit, though.
We know what we said.
Yeah, that's what we mean. You see, wizard spells are all about throwing fireballs at your feet so you kill everything around you.
Only
Including
if
your
you're,
allies.
I would say only if you're evocation, so you can at least spare yourself the pain.
And I'm gonna suck all the life out of those ravens, and if I can only get three of them, that's fine too.
You will only get... Because technically, if it was centered on it, it would be like that, and it would really only get the 2.
What if it was? What if it was
Milk a
centered?
little bit of the bird.
You could center it like... You can't really center it so that it gets all 3, because it's not covering a majority on either of these 2 on the bottom side.
Mhm.
So you're not getting all of them. You're not getting 3. You're getting 2.
I'll get what I can then.
Yeah.
And I will siphon that life into our undead friend.
Does that work?
Yeah, I get to heal them.
Cool. Roll it. What do I have to make?
They have to make a Constitution save. I
Well, it's-
roll
Good thing they have that -1.
2d6.
18.
2d6. 5. And 10.
Or half as much on successful save by magical education in the area of withers. Should one creature which I roll one of its unspent hit die and regain a number of hit points. Why don't you put it on somebody else, because she technically doesn't have hit die.
Monsters have hit dice.
Not in the sake for healing.
It should be in the formula for how many hit points it has.
Yeah.
You whatever.
If you open the,
I know.
That's
but
their hit
I-
dice.
it might be in there.
But that's not. It's not for the sake of regaining health. It's just there for determining what their health is. It's
Well-
fine. They're not characters. One.
Yeah, no one else
There
is
you
taking
go.
damage, so you might as well just add the spell casting modifier to them.
It's fine. Here, they
They'll
gain,
get a bit of
they
health.
gain, they gain 1
Plus my.
plus your spellcasting modifier.
So, 5.
5. Cool. And then 1 takes 5 and 1 takes 2. The one that has 3 health is going to take 2. Now it's dead. Yep. Alright, there you go. Anything else?
Yeah. Houdini is going to use their flyby action. And make some distance away from the ravens so they leave them alone. And just distract them and give the next attack against that one advantage. So let me see how far they can go. And they go for That's my turn, though.
Okay. Next up is Keith.
Yay! Finally, I got enough. No,
I cast Bless again on the people who were blessed.
I double bless you in the name of the Raven Queen. I mean,
In the name of those gods that I visited to just make fun of them.
totally was saying hi to the Morning Lord, not the other Morning Lord, the lamer one. I have a whole lot of really good spells right now. So I guess I'll give that flock of boys a boopin'.
Warhammer boops. It's gonna hit. For 5. Rant! You smash a bird.
Yeah, and then I think everybody else seems to be having the problems.
I mean, none of them used your blast off.
Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah, we all suck.
I mean, wink, wink. I'm giving them a whole other turn to do it, but you know.
You know.
Let's see.
I wasn't given bless.
You blessed Houdini and they didn't use it? You ungrateful shit. It's not true. That didn't happen. I apologize to Houdini.
Well, for now, be good here.
You better look at the cute face.
Done?
Yeah, it's all I can do.
Birds! Birds, 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 birds.
Birds, birds.
They're dead. They're not dead. This swarm attacks Ivantes. Caw, 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 motherfucker.
Oh no, caw bitch.
Caw, bitch. Ah, ha, ha, nat 1 again. Okay. Definitely not underwhelming fights again. Thalia, you're up.
It's very hit or miss.
I'll
at
just
low
step
levels.
away, but I
It's
know
very
the
hit or miss
moment
at
I
low level.
do.
It's your turn, dude. Don't walk away yet.
No, I mean, step away in
Oh.
character from
Eh.
this fucking birds.
Oh, yes.
I know the moment you do is the moment your luck turns around and you land a crit for fucking
God, that would be the case.
24 damage.
That would be the case for you too. Jesus.
So I'm just going to throw a firebolt at that one. I know I'm using a ranged attack in melee, but Houdini is giving a flyby, so it negates it.
16 to hit. Oh, no, you have the penalty. Yeah.
Yep, it negates it, so yeah, I'll just fucking stay here and cry as a free action again.
Yeah, you fire where you think you're going to hit center mass, and they make like a donut shape, and you fire through it.
Are you telling me we have 2 wizards and 0 burning hands?
Right?
Yes.
I did not prepare it today.
I just sucked the life
I
out of
am.
a bunch of.
Yes.
I just sucked the life out of a bunch of birds.
That is what's going on, Kate. And then these birds attack you.
You gave him the suck, but not the burn. Like, hang on.
Hey, I used Rime's
I could have.
Binding Ice last turn.
I just want you to
And it
know
did
that I could
nothing.
have. I just want you to know that I could have hit Thalia if I chose to have these birds deviate, but they did not. So that's another miss. Oh, sheesh, you're up.
I'm gonna bonus action move my hunter's mark to the one in front of me,
Okay.
and I'm gonna change out my bow for my short sword.
Cool.
Stab him.
Get him.
At lever 5, one of you better take fireball, the other takes lightning bolt, or it's just gonna be a sad wizard party.
10 to hit.
When we get to level 5,
You're
we
invisible.
fucking will.
Oh wait, I'm
You're
invisible.
invisible. 14
14
hits.
to hit.
14 hits.
Look, you'll make it. Rin will let you make it just to level 5, and when neither of you
15.
take fireball, he's gonna have you both
15
killed.
altogether.
15 altogether. You slice and dice through a number of these birds.
My level 2
their-
spells
Their
are
swarm
stabbing.
size is very small now.
Alright, I'm gonna feed you to the axe beaks.
Eat,
They're hungry.
eat, 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 eat. Okay.
Wait, that's gonna be my turn?
I know the feeling, Shane. I only have 1 offensive spell at level 2, and it was because of my freaking Twilight Cleric.
Sonar punches these ones again. She just like smashes a couple more together, starts stomping on some as they try and panic and scatter.
It's like summons a little fucking
There will be no
like wormhole in the palm of her hand, and they all just get sucked in.
Yeah, and I mean, for the sake of like swarms getting defeated, they probably do scatter, but you know the majority of them are killed enough to break the swarm, and the ravens flutter off. So she just kind of like growls and saunters over to another one. So the one for Oshis, I'm gonna make a check to see if they break, because these are animals and they do not want to die. They hold, and they are going to keep pecking at you. You hit them for a significant amount, so they are rolling with half. Yeah, okay. Now it rolls well. 2 piercing. No, 6. It misses. Haha.
Oh.
Hunger will
Yeah.
cause animals to say.
Yep, and they circle around just because they're flying. It means absolutely nothing. They just, flutter around you. Ivantis.
It's the momentum. They thought they were gonna hit something and they didn't, so they just kept going.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I think this is a dexterity save. Yes, it is. So I'm gonna do the. Nobody's like hurt, are they?
Just their pride.
Alright. I'll do a second AoE and center it here and just catch these 2 here and suck the life out of them.
It's not wide enough to do that. That was the problem last time. Maybe center it. There, it's still not going to get them. zone in on one.
Um,
Is this a cantrip?
no, these are my second level spell slots.
Why are you burning a second level spell slot on one creature?
Because, well, I can do the other. Well, alright, I'll do the other one. That's fine.
No, I'm just wondering why you're not cantripping one creature. You're AoEing one thing. It's just weird. You're free.
Well,
You're free to do what you want. I just don't understand why.
I'm in melee. This is my reasoning. I'm in a melee.
That makes more sense. I'm just wondering why you're AoEing one thing.
I'll do.
They know what they did.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll do. No, wait. Where am I? I'll do firebolt on.
Also move. They have not been hitting.
Say that until I move.
Yeah,
It's a critical hit, dead.
it's like I do, but nobody has taken any damage, so it's not like they're going to hit you outright for 21 health.
They can deal.
They do,
Well,
2d6, first of all, sir.
A healthy block can deal 24 damage.
If they
That
critical.
can not quite kill me outright, but that can kill me.
Alright, fine. Let's see what it does.
See, now it's gonna crit because you did that. Because you
keep
said it.
goading it.
Because you said it. Now I'm gonna critical. Motherfucker. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Great.
Well, that's 8 damage I could have not taken.
All right. Roll.
Sorry, we'll take a nap.
Roll
It'll
so
be
we
fine.
see what your disadvantage is. 15. You would have hit if you never stepped away.
Yep.
Put yourself back and don't take damage.
Nah, it's fine.
Do it.
No.
Do it, coward.
No, I
You
already
won't.
did. I stand by what I do.
Good. Alright, you hit it for 8 fire. And don't waste a second level spell on one creature.
Well, wanted to shoot that one.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
That's the one that took damage.
Like next time I'm just
I
using
know.
full
You're good.
fireball I picked
Anything
up.
else?
Nope, that's me.
Alright, we're over the time, so let's wrap this up. Keith.
Alright, well, I'm gonna reach out into the swarm with my gauntlet and give them the most subtle of bad touches.
You gently bird stroke this bird. Hits.
Oh my god!
Fucking, you jelly these birds, and they're like, sweet relief, and they die. Okay. Those birds are dead.
Takes his hand off like, ooh, ooh.
Just feathers everywhere.
Ooh, jellied. These ravens will not mess with Sanar, who is covered in bird guts and gore, and they're going to instead peck at Thalia. Because I need to hit this person with 9 AC.
Almost got me. You almost killed me.
Almost got him. This is when Sanar plays their true hand at being evil and gave the birds a flank. No. 21 for 10.
Yes, that is.
Okay. Thalia, you lose concentration.
This is when you bring in, what, Pathfinder, like, fucking advantage levels, where, like, fucking, oh yeah, at plus 10 you get extra damage, and plus 20.
Well, here's
I don't actually know how Pathfinder works.
Here's the thing. 1 D&D, monsters don't crit anymore. Anyways,
That's not out yet.
It's your turn. Let's wrap this up for the night.
Thalia, like, goes to pull out her dagger, then thinks, wait a minute, I don't know how to fucking use daggers, and throws up 3 orbs, and they all dart into the fucking swarm, and I cast Magic Missile.
Magic Missile. Get 'em. 4, 3, 2, 1. So 9 damage. Oh, another one.
Is it
10.
4 or 3?
Is however many plus
3
your spell
at
level.
1d4.
Yeah, it's however many plus the spell level you're doing.
3 glowing darts.
You're doing it at first level?
Yes, so ignore that last 3.
That's fine, so it's 9.
Yes.
You pelt 3 of the ravens and they fall down dead. The swarm is still present.
Good.
Oshis.
Stab at this swarm again.
Slice and dice. Hits.
21.
And they had 9.
Then I'm going to use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark to the last one.
Perfect. Sanar, who is probably going to finish these poor birds off. Yeah! Oh, actually, maybe not. 10 does not hit. She misses.
Sonar has
She has
blessed, doesn't
bless.
she?
She has bless. You blessed her. She actually gets to use it. 13, which is their AC. Actually, 12 is their AC. So, 23. Oh, wow, she rolled almost max on the necrotic damage. Oof.
Oh, jeez, 2 6s and a 4, lord.
So that's 23. They had 15 left. She smashes a bunch of them. They scatter to the wind. The ravens that have survived have scattered into the air, leaving their dead companions. Sanar is busy biting off the head of one of these giant ravens and feasting on it. As combat ends, we are over the time limit, so we are going to wrap it up here. Great game, y'all. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you for the raid from our good friend Kareem. Kareem likes to watch the Things from the Flood game because they are a good friend of Zonis. So thank you, Kareem, and all the people who came in with them. I also see the Lollygaggers are in. Hope you all had fun playing One Ring. I was lurking in there earlier today as well. We will be back Monday for Avatar Legends while we figure out what to do for the other days of the intervals. Stay tuned. Might be back tomorrow. I think I was going to do something tomorrow. So stay tuned for tomorrow. That's probably going to happen. I think I'm going to finish Good Omens because I still get YouTube comments on why it's not finished.